Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Fxtch here, back with a brand new YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best color and graphic settings you can all be using for Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing all the in-game color settings you can use and also things you can change on either your monitor or NVIDIA control panel. We'll also be looking at a few pro players who actually use these settings and explaining why they're so good. Before I get into that, I do want to announce I have joined Team Kongana. Maybe a shock to some of you guys, but I did say I had a big announcement coming soon. And this was the announcement. I'm now content creator for Team Kongana. I'm gonna link the tweet, like the whole announcement tweet, within the description. I want you guys to go and support the hell out of that tweet. So just like it up, retweet it for me, show some love. But yeah, I'm now KNG Fxtch. But with that being said, if you guys enjoy the video, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I don't want to ramble on too much, so let's just get straight into the video. So of course we're just going to get straight into things, and I think the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the in-game graphic settings. So everything actually inside your game you can do, which will like basically give you these amazing colors. And then we're going to get into the internal stuff such as your NVIDIA control panel settings. First of all, I do want to give a shout out and credit to E11 Boyer. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name, but he's a pro player for E11 Gaming, and these are what he claims are the best color settings for Fortnite. He actually did make a whole tweet on it, like showing all these settings, and that tweet is going to be the foundation of this video. I think the way we go about this, first of all, I'm going to show you guys this photo right here. This is basically what it's going to look like when you use these settings. And honestly, you may not like these colors, but I think these colors look so good. I'm actually going to show a screenshot right now, and this is just a normal like Fortnite without any colorblind mode. You guys can see I'm going to like compare the two and switch between them, but you can see the one that E11 Boyer is using does look so nice. I think it's very visually pleasing for the eye. I don't know, there's just something about it. But I guess what I'm going to do is show you right now, these are the graphic settings you guys will want to use. So this is everything in game you'll want to alter. So brightness 120%, your user interface contrast, have that on 1. So you don't really want to mess with that. You guys can maybe experiment with it. Again, like it's kind of all preference, and we'll talk more about that later on. But I guess you should keep it on these settings because it's what's recommended. And then you guys want to use your colorblind mode under Turinope, and you want to have that strength on 5. And having it on 5 is like that perfect balance between being quite vibrant and also not vibrant to a point where it can, I think, even strain your eyes and just be too colorful to look at. And obviously, as the Turinope can be kind of dim, the reason for having that 20% extra, like I know a lot of people use 100% brightness, the reason for having 120%, I guess it's just kind of to brighten things up, especially when you're playing in dark areas of the map. But these are the graphic settings. There isn't really much to explain with them. And obviously, like once you did all the graphic settings, I'm over my desktop right now. I'm going to show you guys how you can actually set up the like NVIDIA control panel or your monitor's like vibrance and all of that stuff, because you will need to actually change that. Therefore, this all just comes together and looks right. So obviously, you guys probably know how to get into your control panel. I just right click my desktop and it does say NVIDIA control panel right here. So I'm actually just going to access it through here, which I've just done. There's going to be a lot of comments from people who are on AMD systems, Intel. I'm pretty sure you can still do the same thing. I'm guessing it's the same stuff. You go in your control panel. I'm pretty sure every GPU control panel allows you to change and alter your monitor's like colors and stuff. And if not, your actual monitor will have color settings on, which will let you do this. But luckily for you NVIDIA control panel people, it's fairly easy. But where you guys want to go is adjust desktop color settings. Make sure you have use NVIDIA settings ticked, and obviously select the right monitor, so your main gaming monitor. So what you guys can see right here, these are my settings. Don't copy these because I've yet to change them. Basically, these are like the default settings you'd get on your monitor. The only thing I've changed here is my vibrance. I've actually set that to 50%, but these are roughly like the native settings. And now what I'm going to do is show you guys on screen right now. These are the settings you're going to want to copy to get these really nice colors. So basically, you're just upping your brightness 5%. You're actually changing your contrast, which is an unusual thing to do, but trust me, it works so well. It's kind of what makes this unique. Like usually I wouldn't make a full video dedicated to just color settings, and you know, I actually haven't so many people do like color setting videos, so I thought I'd do that. But you guys can see you do lower your gamma here 0.90. You just gotta copy what's on the screen. But digital vibrance as 80%, so you are actually hiring that a little bit, so your game does pop, like it's all nice and vibrant. And the Turinope setting within your game will actually darken them colors, and it just makes that perfect balance. And your hue you have on 11 degrees. It's like a degree symbol. This is actually a really big thing to change, and it's kind of unusual, but again, it just works, trust me. And again guys, if you don't like these colors, you can change them back, but personally I think this right here, these colors look amazing. And what I'm going to do now is explain why E11 Boyer uses them. So obviously on his tweet, what I actually did is I did make a comment. I actually asked him what makes them so good. Do they benefit zone transparency? A guy actually replied to me. He told me to use the tfue 10 and effects on medium for zones transparency, but I actually already knew that. So I actually did tell him that. I was like, I know that, but what about these specific color settings Boyer is showing? Any reasoning behind them besides maybe helping zone transparency slightly and making the game look that little nicer? And he literally said, I don't think so. Boyer probably has a reason behind it, but to me, it just looks more like a cartoon. So he thinks it makes the game look more cartoony, but I did look into this a little bit. There actually isn't much of a reason behind him actually using these color settings. I think it's just kind of the norm that pros are now just going about and using. The zone is a little more transparent. It is the tfue colorblind setting that actually does benefit that. So when you are looking in and out of zone, it's like the opacity on it is lower, if that makes sense, if you guys know what that means. And it's basically just more clearer, so you can actually see in and out of it just that little better, which obviously gives you that competitive edge. And then I guess all the other color settings are literally just preference. He did actually make a reply to his tweet after people asked, and he said it's all preference because people are asking. Personally, I feel like there actually may be something more behind this. Like, he isn't really sharing it, but I think there actually is something more behind this despite like the zone transparency. And overall, like, these colors just look dope. I think they just look so nice, and actually use these colors, it's like I'm playing a whole new game. If you guys use the tfue 10 and then maybe go back to no colorblind, it literally feels so refreshing, like you're playing a whole new game. And I don't know if it's just placebo, but when I'm using these color settings, I literally feel like the better player. I don't know if it's because I know Boyer uses them, he's a great pro player, but I don't know, they just feel so nice to use. I think they are just generally visually pleasing, and trust me guys, try these settings out for yourself and just let me know how you like them. To be honest, I just wanted to get this video out. I seen no one has made like an actual video dedicated to just showing color settings, and who wouldn't want to change up the way their game looks? Like, it's always nice to tamper with your game, and this is a great way you guys can do that. But that is basically all I have for you guys. Again, I'm gonna link Boyer's tweet actually in the description, so you guys can go and check that out, maybe read some of the comments. Of course, try this video out yourself, try these settings, let me know in the comments what you think. If you actually know anything I don't, maybe a colorblind setting that benefits in this season a little bit more, maybe some other color settings you guys recommend, comment it down below, and if I see any good ones, I'm gonna pin that. If you got to the end, I'm surely doing my job right. Make sure you guys like for me, it really does support the channel. You can always subscribe with post notifications turned on, therefore you never miss an upload just like this. And with that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. It's been your boy FarFxtch, and yeah, peace.